Hello people of Verra, and welcome to Verra Today with your host, Easkeruth. This last test saw wars beyond the imagination, mainly because there's a verbal NDA, but I digress. Here is your news for the day. After the mysterious disappearance of the city of Naala, the people of Norlan decided to build up Edgepoint. It was fairly calm during that time, with many citizens working together for the common good to establish a settlement, until all hell broke loose. Once Edgepoint had become an established village, a call went out from the Wood Guild to be on the lookout for a strange band of banditos known as Verra Diablo. This group of alleged ne'er-do-wells were killing members of Wood making the long trek to the village. Tensions were high, so your favorite news reporter had to get to the bottom of this. Verra Diablo's leader, Bomber Dog, when questioned about these accusations, stated that it was actually Wood member Look who had started the needless assassinations. The sorrow in the leader's voice was near palpable when I interrogated him further. He insisted that several members of Wood, led by Look, had cut down his hombres in cold blood, ash-camping them and preventing them from regenerating. Hearing these awful accusations, your favorite reporter investigated further. When confronting Wood about these accusations, there was an uproar. Many people came to Look's defense, members Cass Verelda, Agard, and several guild leaders including the Revis Order, Black Sails, and Fallen Wolves had all testified to Look not even being near the village of Edgepoint when the report of murders came out. While gathering this information, there were sounds of fighting. Verra Diablo initiated a raid on the village. If it wasn't for the overwhelming force of Wood, then the Banditos would have surely taken over. After the sawdust settled, your favorite news reporter saw to beginning his task of committing raptor genocide. That is, when a group of highwaymen showed up. Upon hearing this commotion in Edgepoint, Nova Ordum saw the chance to add to the chaos by tarring and feathering your favorite news reporter. Hopefully Mayor Clumsy does something about this soon, or else trade will be affected in the city. In other news, the Pantheon of Intrepid had used their combined power to merge all the parallel universes together. The purpose? To have every able-bodied man and woman to compete in a castle siege. The teams were set, and the fight began. After failing to defeat the ancient ice dragon, the brave men and women retreated to the walls to defend the castle. On the horizon came a mighty force. The largest of that force was the Envious Guild. With their iconic moniker #EnviousGang, they rushed down the western wall, and it looked as though this blitzkrieg would assure them victory. After putting down the microphone and picking up the worn battle axe, your favorite news reporter turned mighty warrior was caught in a fight with an enemy combatant. Stephen, the head god himself, descended down to me and captured my visage mid-fight.
I don't even think they touched the gate. Oh, somebody's over.
Yeah, they're in our gates.
With this newfound strength of being called a friend by the Sandalord himself, we pushed them back into their camp. Stephen, having tired of his mortal body, ascended back into godhood and flew into the forest, where he was subsequently chained and ganged up on until he was rendered unconscious. Even without our golden Sandalord, we were still able to repel the forces of Envious and Axiom and won the siege. My battle scars and war stories are just the beginning. That is all the news I have for you today, citizens of Verra. This news report was brought to you by the Worn Battle Axe, providing more ability damage than the Long Spear since forever and always. Seriously, buy the Worn Battle Axe. It's way better. Please, God, just do it.
Side effects include nausea, splitting headaches, homicidal rage, increased ability damage and XP, gain certain victory syndrome, tetanus, and teleportation to a parallel universe where chickens fear you. Talk to your Sandalord before getting a Worn Battle Axe.
Wherever you go, there you are. This is your host, Easkeruth, logging off.